Zosimel. 1583 AD. Zosimel 1. Prologue Soul Edge.
Across all history, the truly strong remain shrouded deep in darkness, hidden from society. They carefully erase all traces of their existence, so that when later generations look back on history, it is as if they were never there. But sometimes, even the most perfect plans to erase one's tracks leave unexpected loose ends. This tome was one of those loose ends, left behind in charred ruins. What secrets lie within?
Zosimel created me. A banal way to begin a tome, but writing down one's own history in a book is strange enough to begin with. I began writing this as an indulgent pastime, so I may as well enjoy myself. Now, about the cursed sword known as Soul Edge. I intend to record its secrets in this very tome. However, I must exercise caution. A fitting end awaits all who seek the cursed sword. Some may laugh and call this an exaggeration. Should anyone who has held that sword ever read this tome, though, I'm certain they'll agree with me. The origin of Soul Edge is a mystery. Legend says it was once an ordinary sword, void of any power. But after fighting on countless battlefields, it gathered a great deal of negative power, until a curse fell upon it. That much is true. All who took Soul Edge in their hands became slaves to the blade, murdering until they bled their last drop of blood. That is why so few know of it, despite its appearances time and time again throughout history. Until, that is, an age long past, when there appeared a man with a mind powerful enough to resist the sword's control. He was known as the Hero King.
The Hero King. Huh. (1584 AD). Zosimel 2. Chapter 1. The Hero King. The dominating figures who wielded Soul Edge. The birth of Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur, Soul Edge. Here we go.
Great change came only through war. Thus, controlling Soul Edge meant ruling the world. The Hero King, being the man he was, one could say it was inevitable that he would bring peace to this warring world. I won't record the Hero King's name here. Someday I may decide the time is right to reveal it, but that time isn't now. It is said the Hero King lost Soul Edge due to his jealous son. After the Hero King killed his son, the spirit sword Soul Calibur was born from the remnants of the cursed sword. Indeed, the cursed sword and the spirit sword both come from the very same steel.
Oh.
While the name Soul Edge is known to a select few, the name Soul Calibur is known to almost no one. There is a reason the spirit sword was never revealed to the world. Some say the Hero King created the spirit sword, but the truth is that the Hero King risked his life and failed. Those who would carry on the dead king's wish and perfect Soul Calibur were to come later. They were known as the guardians of the spirit sword. Like a thief in the night, they took the spirit sword and withdrew into the dark recesses of history. They told others of the Hero King's spirit sword, and that they were going into hiding to both prevent Soul Calibur from being used for evil, and to prepare for the threat of Soul Edge.
reading a book, dude. Or having a book read to you. I love it. 1585 AD. Zasanomel. 3. Chapter 2. The Evil Organization. The king who laid his hands on the spirit sword.
The Guardians of the Spirit Sword only entrust Soul Calibur to a select few. One recent example was a king from medieval Europe. Born in Britain, the king used the Spirit Sword to rule a large swath of Europe. I'm skeptical as to whether the king ever truly existed, but assuming the tales are true, he was somehow connected with the Guardians of the Spirit Sword, from whom he received the blade. Also, it would be reasonable to assume the king fought with the one who possessed the cursed sword and won. After the king's death, though, no one knows what happened to the Spirit Sword. Perhaps we should assume it eventually found its way back to the Guardians of the Spirit Sword. But it should be noted that their power had dwindled greatly by that time. At the same time, there were those who awaited the second coming of the king. On the eve of the king's passing, a loyal knight set forth to find the Spirit Sword and restore the crown. That was the start of the secret society known as the Aval Organization.
Aval.
They hid themselves well for a considerably long period of time. Not even I learned of their inner workings until quite recently. Sworn to the late king, the Aval Organization sought the Spirit Sword and secretly assassinated all whom they deemed outsiders. Those who were aligned with the Cursed Sword or did harm to humankind. A deeper look, however, reveals there was some unrest hidden below the organization's seemingly unshakable exterior.
They have a darker past. Dark secrets, eh? 1586 AD. Zasalamel. Zasalamel. 4. Chapter 3. The Evil Seed. The cursed sword's quickening and its discharge of power.
After slumbering in the shadows of history, Soul Edge was awakened by the pirate Cervantes de Leon. Cervantes attacked the ship of one who had won Soul Edge at
I don't care
auction.
if I have to play, I just love hearing the story.
He stole the cursed sword and became its puppet. Soul Edge changes its form depending on its wielder. When Cervantes took up the cursed sword, it transformed into 2 blades. And after nearly 30 years of slumber, it caused that terrible catastrophe. Cervantes and the cursed sword were defeated by a female warrior, and one of the blades was destroyed. Shattering without coming in contact with the Spirit Sword was a first for Soul Edge. Immediately afterwards, the evil seed occurred. The evil within Soul Edge was unleashed upon the entire world. Why did the evil seed occur? What havoc did it wreak where it landed? Not even I have any way of discerning this. But one thing is certain. Ever since that day, the cursed sword's malfested kin have been swiftly multiplying. What does it mean to be malfested? It's extremely hard to define, for the resulting phenomena are so varied. There are those who undergo monstrous transformations, while others look no different from ordinary humans at first glance. In addition to humans, some animals have experienced transformations as well. Common traits of the malfested include heightened fighting instincts and violent tendencies. Some become beasts, hungry only for slaughter, while others use strategy to entrap powerful foes. But they all slip into towns and cities, seeking blood under the cover of darkness. Some time after the evil seed, the Azure Knight Nightmare appeared. Rumors said he possessed Soul Edge, and his string of indiscriminate murder seemed to agree with this. Personally, I was also interested in discovering this knight's true identity. I then received news that the Aval organization had encountered him and were defeated. It intrigued me that there seemed to be someone in their organization deeply interested in the evil seed.
1587 AD, Zasalamel 5. Chapter 4, The Three Sacred Treasures, Ling Shang Su, and the Evil Seed.
While Soul Edge has appeared constantly throughout history, Soul Calibur's whereabouts are still shrouded in mystery. In time, I lost interest and gave up trying to search for any traces of it. But after resuming my search later, I found that it had been taken to a temple in the east at some point. With it were taken a staff able to absorb all manner of energy, and a mirror capable of purifying evil. These sacred treasures were used to create Soul Calibur and amplify its power. No one knows what had happened to the Guardians of the Spirit Sword, but they must have met with ruin, losing the Spirit Sword and their other treasures. As for the temple, it later became Ling Shang Su, a famous martial arts dojo that worshipped the Spirit Sword and the other weapons as the Three Sacred Treasures. But now the Spirit Sword is no longer there. The evil seed deeply affected Ling Shang Su, and most likely caused it to attract evil energy. Its martial arts students were soon overcome by madness and battle lust, and ended up killing each other. The temple fell in a single night. Therefore, no one knows what happened to the Spirit Sword. Only one student of Ling Shang Su survived. While the survivor didn't possess Soul Calibur, there was clearly merit in looking into him. What powers did he possess? What could he accomplish? I was deeply intrigued.
Guessing that's Keelik. 1588 AD, Zasalamel 6. Chapter 5, The Necromancer. The man whose sin would weigh forever on his heart.
I only started writing this tome as a pastime, but in order to give it a clear perspective, I must reveal my identity. I was once one of the Guardians of the Spirit Sword.
Oh.
The precepts of the Guardians were very strict, one of which stated no Guardian may ever touch Soul Calibur. But in my younger days, I failed to properly suppress my urges. When the others discovered my designs, they broke my arms and banished me. Amid my despair, I searched for a way to survive. What I discovered was the art of reincarnation. After a long period of training, I mastered the secrets contained within this lost wisdom. I reincarnated myself over and over again, and became an entity that could transcend generations. At first, I didn't realize the price I would have to pay for eternal life. For every time I reincarnated, I experienced the pain of death. It felt like my soul was being crushed. It is hard to put such pain and suffering in words. Indeed, I hadn't managed to completely escape death. No matter what one may accomplish in life, death remains inescapable. My bodies have lain in countless graves, but my soul will never rest in peace. So it was that I came to yearn for the final eternal death I could never have. And such desire began to corrupt my everlasting life. Gradually, I began to seek out death itself.
Living for a long time, huh? 1589 AD. Zosilomel 7. Chapter 6. The Cursed Sword. The man who laid his hands on the cursed sword.
That was 1,000 years ago. My desire for death was at its peak. That longing for true death led me to even take hold of Soul Edge. Wisdom, power, battle lust. In those days, I felt I could do anything. But when it was over, I was forced to confront just how prideful I had been. As a puppet of the cursed sword, I kept fighting to my last breath. And for what? I fought in an age of endless war that spanned the world, all to establish a certain dynasty. That is all I'll say on the matter. I've lived as every type of person. Old, young, man, woman. But I've never felt as much joy as when I wielded that power. However, not even the cursed sword could free me from the chains of samsara. And so I died, and was born again into this world.
Jeez. Talk about the eternal life shit, huh? Part of me wants to start his, but it's like I don't want to ruin it. I feel my eyes drooping, so I'll just do some matches on this. Oh.
Welcome to the stage of history retold. Soul of Asteroid. Soul of Nightmare.
Eliminator 4 versus Devil King. Ho ho ho. Yikes.
In a cursed castle hall, warriors dance in a masquerade of death. Show me what you've got. Battle 1. Fight!
One point for Eliminator 4. Yeah, both characters here in the end had to form an alliance with Devil King and the White Overlord. So you had the 4 leaders And us humans of Zuron and others just called their group the Chaotic Force because they were nothing but chaos. Whoa. 1-1. Oh! Dang.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
Let's see how this match turns out now. Yikes! Yikes. Do that weapon of Astra fits Eliminator 4 to a T. Whoa! Whoa! A punch to the face. Well, final battle. Yay! Oh. Oh. I mean, sure, they were a team. They were allied for a while, but yeah, 4 characters that the Zuron characters fought. Yeah, there was no way they were gonna last for that long. Devil Ping hated Devil King. Devil King's all about himself. What all of them are. Wagner Riddle, you know, of course, partnered with Eliminator 4 and everything, but in the end, you have 4 guys that are in a group that just look at their own agendas.
Excellent.
I can take you.
The false god, Etcher, versus goddess of imitation, Silda Sion.
Warrior spirits are forged under the never-ending skies.
Do not interfere.
Don't underestimate me.
Come on, cuz. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh! Oh. Oh! 1 point for Etcher. Oh! Duck.
Here I go! This will hurt. Go!
2 points for Etcher.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
Go! Three, fight!
Yikes. Yikes. Oh! Oh! Wow. 3 straight wins, dude.
I simply thought better. Nothing more.
Huh.
Welcome to the stage of history
Retold.
Soul of Cervantes.
We're ready when you are.
Soul of Rome.
I cannot lose.
Ace versus Kanozuke.
Now, the noble wolves carve their souls into their swords.
This should be a good fight. Bring it on.
Battle one. Fight.
You're up it. Too slow. Take this. Amusing.
Oh! 1 point for Ace.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
Battle two. Fight. Ready. Watch this. Too slow.
What the heck was that?
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
Battle three. Fight. This is now. Damn you! Try this.
Oh!
Try again. No way. Damn you! Slow. Got you. This. Try this.
2 points for Kanozuke.
Victory will not come
Yeah,
easily.
Ace, the son of Arrow. Arrow found out he had a kid out there, so he decided to track him down. Well, of course, find him and put him into hiding, especially in the line of work that Arrow does, you know.
No mercy. Can you take this?
No one that was nearby to help out, to watch over him while Arrow did his thing, was Ryu and Kasumi's character. So in a way, it's like, you know, Kenosuke is victorious. You know, they brought him in, they adopted him in a way, and raised him as their own. Ryu trained him, Kasumi trained him, and then of course he had other instructors train him. And then the last person, and then the one person that he was trained by the most was his father, Arrow.
Soul of Taki.
Face me.
Soul of
What do you got?
Tanya versus Christina. Crap.
The tragic fall of the cherry blossom magnifies its beauty as with life.
Let's get this fight started.
I'll give you a lesson in humility.
Battle 1. Fight!
Oh. Her back was turned.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
1 point for Christina. Oh.
Stand. Fight to your last breath.
Wow.
This is it.
Oh. Oh. 2 points for Christina, 1 point for Tanya. Let's see if Tanya can win one more. Oh! 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 Whoa! She just let her guard down.
Claim victory. Bask in the glory.
Come back after some training.
Wow. Christina victorious. Who's next?
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
teach you.
Allow me to teach you.
Soul of
I won't lose.
Shanghua.
Drunken Master versus Zero.
A history of conflict repeats itself.
Hunt
at
or
this
be
old
hunted.
city.
I can see the fear in your eyes.
Am I good enough?
Battle 1. Fight.
Shall we?
Oh,
Repent! To victory!
whoa! Can't grapple though.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
To victory!
1 point for Zero.
I won't retreat! You! Give up! Rest! Shall we? Shall we? Shall we?
Dang, Zero.
Last one standing.
Looks like your training is paying off. And yes, Drunken Master is one of the instructors to Zero.
Watch closely. My specialty.
Look at the spell. Omaru. Omaru.
Seagull. This will end it.
Oh! Oh!
Got you now!
Oh!
I won't retreat!
The battle is over.
Zero victorious, man. I'd say he's ready
You
for
almost
battle.
had me.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Soul of Maxi.
Are you ready?
Soul of
2B.
Don't waste my time.
Oh boy. Chiaki versus Minigo.
Now, the noble wolves carve their souls into their swords.
You will die.
Didn't I tell you no?
Battle 1. Fight.
Oh. What the? 2B weapon? Wow.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
Like this. Kill.
What the? What the combination is?
Like that? How'd that feel?
Oh, Jar. Oh. Yikes.
Victory will not come easily. It must be seized.
2 points for Minago. What? Now you figure I'd be used to 2 beasts of projectile weaponry here. Nope. Still shocks me what you could do with it. Oh! Dang.
Bask in the glory.
I guess that's all for show.
Minago victorious. Yep.
Welcome to the stage
I
of
should have
history
seen that coming.
retold.
I should have seen that coming.
Soul of... I'm ready for this.
Wait a minute.
Soul of killing. Victory shall be mine. Soul I cannot lose. Zasalamel.
Atlanta versus Chris. Oh,
A history of conflict repeats itself at this old sea keep.
Are you ready?
Bring it on.
Stand down!
oh. Wow.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
1 point for Cruz. Oh. Ooh. 1-1.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
No mercy!
Oh.
Can you take this? Give it up!
Oh. Oh my god. Oh, he ducked that. Whoa. 2-2. Final battle. Damn. These two going all out. Oh. Wow. Oh.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
What a waste of my time.
Atlanta victorious.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Yikes.
Soul of Rome. I'm ready for this. Soul of...
I'm not running.
Lupe versus Curtis. And I'll do one more match for this.
Warriors cross swords beneath the gaze of the ancient gods.
Let's go.
Fine, I'll fight. I can do it.
Too slow.
Just die.
Curtis. Oh! 1 point for Curtis.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
Dang, Curtis.
Victory goes to the last one standing.
Oh!
Got it.
Lupe with that grapple though. Oh.
You're mine.
Wow. 1 point for Lupe.
It must be seized.
This is how I do it. This is
Whoa! Dang, Lupe, what the heck is happening? What the? Careful, Curtis. Oh! Defeated the same way from the first. Now it's 2-2. Final battle. Look at that. Look. What? Alright. These two going at it. Oh! Very beginning of the match. Dang, Curtis. Nice.
what? What's this?
Oh. 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 Wes again with the grapples. He's really good at that. Whoa, no effing way. No way! Lupe victorious. Good battle between Curtis and Lupe, man. Oh my god, they went all out.
Stay out of my way.
That was a battle. Damn. I love it. Alright. Last battle for Soul Calibur for me.
Welcome to the stage of history we
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say too. For the Zer, I mean, it'll be explained more when I decide to do it. For the Zeron Characters Tournament 15 special, it's gonna be a gauntlet kind of thing, where the Zeron characters have to face off against the Swarm Brothers. So you have to try and each character, the characters, whoever it may be, facing whatever Swarm Brother, you know, has to defeat all four in a row. And if they lose once against a Swarm Brother, then they're automatically eliminated. And it, again, this is not anything for championship or nothing. It's just see if they could get to the gauntlet. But you know how I do like 3 rounds on here, right, for the battles? Yeah, no, I'm gonna make it 4 rounds, you know. So they have, each character has to at least win 4, you know, 4 Swarm Brothers, and then, you know, but 4 battles. Yada yada. But yeah, I'm still in the process of thinking about it. But yeah, it's pretty soon that I'm gonna be starting to do it, because now I created all 100 random Zeron characters from my, you know, random story that I'm doing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it actually.
Soul of Xianghua.
Don't come crying to me later.
Soul of
I'm not running.
Serene versus Ryu. So Sigen's Honey versus Beck's Honey.
Wanna have some fun?
Shurui's Honey.
Fine, I'll fight.
Kasumi's Honey.
Easy.
You're dead.
I won't lose.
One point for Ryu.
victory goes to the last one standing.
Easy. Too slow.
Yikes, 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 yikes. Oh my. Oh my.
I won't
Wait.
lose.
Eh?
Victory goes to the
I shall check the live chat after this match. Kolegu. Wow. dodge. Jesus, I moved that.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so
Were
bravely.
you victorious?
Really did it!
Yeah. Yes, you are, dude. Sweet 16.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Ah, boy. Hang on a sec. Oh, my neck, bro. Yikes. And who are you to decide? You at least have to be on your feet to run away. What? Did you say? Who's running away? Yeah. What? There. And by that token, and by that token, I shall remember. And by that token, I shall remember. What do you think? Like that? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes. I like it. Much better. There. I actually like that much better. Much better. Oh, my back, bro. Yeah, happy early birthday, though, Jesse. Yes. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. like it. Yes. Yep. Yep. Ah, dee. Princess Cinderella. Let's see here. Oh, no ogres. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? I'm going to call her. What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm? Khakis? She sounds hideous. Yeah, well, she's a guy, so... Well, she's a guy, so... There we go. Da. Yeah. And I like it. Show me what you got. Hold on a second. I just thought about it. That's what I was gonna change, his legs. Yes. There. Much better. I can do nothing because yes, yes, much better, much better. I love it. Show me what you got. Tall. Good. armor plating. You have armor platings. Destruction frog.